Here are our latest African news. Africa.
Vivatech, the hub for technology, is back. Since Wednesday, June the 16th, and for 4 days, the most promising international innovations were showcased at Porte de Versailles in Paris. Africa also made the trip, represented by the DR Congo. This was the wish of Vivatech co-founder and Moroccan-born Maurice Levy.
There has always been a form of exploitation, even contempt, a somewhat haughty side when it comes to Africa, and we are only interested in the exploitation of its resources. And I said to myself that there are still innovations, intelligence, talent, quality people in Africa. It is absolutely necessary to promote them. Tech is something that is multicolored, which is a representation of the world. And this energy that is spread everywhere creates jobs, creates wealth. Well, it also exists in Africa, as well as in Europe or elsewhere.
An opinion shared by Eberhard Kolungele, DR Congo's Minister for Digitalization. For him, the solutions to Congolese problems will come from the Congolese people.
In our country, there are a lot of rights, taxes that were created by legal texts, but which have difficulty being collected. So much that we have the impression that the budgetary resources are always weak, because the capacity to mobilize revenue is weak. But if it is weak, a paradigm shift is needed. To change the paradigm, you have to use the means that allows you to capture the maximum. And that's where we have two platforms like Coordinate and several others who have found, developed collection solutions adapted to our realities. They know the difficulties of our neighborhoods and they know the difficulties of our businesses. They know how to get in touch with businesses, with citizens, to be able to collect and bring back. And rest assured that where we have started solutions, well, we have really advanced a lot.
The startup has also found an innovative way to address the problem of kidnapping, which is becoming increasingly frequent in cabs in the capital, Kinshasa.
We managed to get a contract with the City Hall of Kinshasa to identify the entire fleet of cabs in the city, which is declared to be around 60,000 cabs. And so on all these cabs we place a small QR code that will allow end users, by downloading the Hoja tax application on the Play Store, to self-check the cab by scanning a QR code and obtain information such as the driver's photos, the vehicle's photos, the driver's name. At the end, they can validate their ride, they can confirm that they got out of the cab, and they can also report a problem if there is a mismatch between what they see on their phone and what they have in front of them.
Since its inception in 2019, Hoja has already certified 13,000 Kinshasa cabs out of a fleet of 60,000. All this with the support of President Felix Tshisekedi, who welcomed the initiative. Eventually, the startup aims to adopt its model in other African megacities.
Football.
Despite Zambia creating the first chance of the game, the Oranyi won by securing not one, not two, but 10 goals in their 10-3.
Gabon.
Gabon's Ivindo National Park is a temple of biodiversity. The site teems with life and beauty. Ivindo National Park was listed on Wednesday as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is the second natural site to be listed in the Central African country, 90% of which is covered by forest and known for its efforts to preserve its natural heritage. The first was Lope Park in 2007. Ivindo Park covers nearly 300,000 hectares crossed by a network of picturesque black-water rivers. It includes rapids and waterfalls bordered by intact natural forests, making it a landscape of great aesthetic value according to UNESCO. The park is home to a number of endemic species and some emblematic mammals now threatened, such as the forest elephant, gorilla, chimpanzee, leopard, and 3 species of pangolins. Some parts of the site are barely explored according to UNESCO. For several years, Gabonese authorities have developed a policy to protect the Central African forest, also known as the second lung of the earth after the Amazon. While the park is almost untouched, a UNESCO World Heritage designation ensures more legal protection, as well as funding for its conservation, aside from increased popularity among visitors. Gabon has 13 national parks, which cover 11% of its territory, and 20 marine protected areas. The country is home to nearly 60% of Africa's remaining forest elephants, recently listed as critically endangered.
Nigeria.
The leader of Nigeria's Shia minority, Ibrahim Zakzaky, was freed on Wednesday by a court in the northern state of Kaduna. Zakzaky and his wife were absolved by the court of murder charges, which had kept them behind bars for more than 5 years. The cleric is the founder of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, an organization accused by Abuja of having links with Iran. Zakzaky was charged after violence during a procession by his movement resulted in the death of 350 people in northern Nigeria in 2015. Most of the victims were shot by security forces. An investigation by the Kaduna state government later acknowledged that the army had acted disproportionately in dispersing the rally. Zakzaky's organization was banned by the authorities in 2019. Nigeria's Shia minority has been the target of persecution and hostility for years. The state prosecutor vowed to appeal the capo's acquittal.
Thanks for watching. Visit our YouTube channel ShowBox TV to watch our weekly news reports, and our website at showbox.tv for all our latest news updates. You can directly support this news series by becoming our YouTube member or becoming a patron. And remember, Africa is now. Africa is watching.